I got asked to be a guest on a luthier podcast in July, and it's one of those ones on YouTube. So they asked me if I could film a quick shop tour that they could include in it. So I thought while I was at it, I'd do it for you. I'll share details about the podcast when it happens on my channel, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, this is my workshop. I've been here for about 12 years. It's a constantly evolving project, and I thought I'd just give you a quick little tour. But I wanted to start outside because, listen for a minute. Silence with a little bit of bird song, and that's one of the things I love about my workshop. It's in Meriden, Connecticut. It's on a 6-acre private estate, and I rent this barn back here. And even though this is sort of a city, it's just this nice little oasis. It's really quiet and peaceful here, and I love that. I love all these birds. You get woodchucks and turkeys and bears even coming through here sometimes. But let's go inside now. I didn't clean up to film this. It is fairly clean in here right now, but this is a workshop. It's not a TV studio, so it always looks like that on camera. And even though I've actually been filming YouTube videos even longer than I've been in this space, I moved into this space in the early years on my channel. I never treated it like that. It's just a workshop. I put tools where I want them to work, not where they look good for the camera. So there's dirt in the corners. If you've been with me for that whole time, you know that my early roots is all about sustainability and reclaimed materials. And back in the days before I was only making guitars, I was dabbling with like some sillier instruments, but I was mostly making furniture and stuff. And so the shop is a reflection of my work. I built this shop for the most part out of reclaimed and scrap materials, as I built, furniture and now guitars and stuff out of reclaimed and scrap materials. So there are things that are done poorly. It's all made out of scrap 2x4s. It's not a great table. Would it be nice to have like furniture quality fixtures? Absolutely, but it doesn't make sense to me. And also, this table is not in its original configuration. It's actually like 6 versions of itself in now, because I'm always cutting and changing and moving stuff. This is a great example of some of the shoddy workbenches I have here that I haven't fixed. Look at this mess. Because this is all a bench that was once larger, and I cut it apart to change the flow of my shop. And you see I literally just cut through, so all the supports that were in place for this larger bench were no longer there, and I just literally shoved stuff in here and ran some sheetrock screws into it to hold it in place. And it works fine for now. I do have plans to take this whole center island pretty much completely out one day, or at least up to the pole, and build. I have this sort of dream workbench I want to build in this space, but time and money, man. This is a working shop, and this bench is working fine for now, so leave it as it is. But there is a basic sort of assembly line flow concept behind the whole shop. Right here at the opening, the beginning of the shop is where the rough material is and begins, and then the further back in the shop we get to the finer, more complete versions of things. So back here I have a jointer, my planer, my big drum sander, my table saw, my chop saw, and this is where all the wood, gets roughed up and processed to get glued together into blanks. Moving up into the middle of the shop is where we have some of our slightly smaller woodworking tools, like the bandsaws and the sander, and then the CNC router. And so this would be the area where we start to take those big blanks and put them into the shapes of guitars, and where the sanding and finishing and whatnot will get done. And then this back third is where all the finishing touches get put on, like where the guitars get, wired up here in my sort of electronics station. And then this is my main sort of assembly and tune-up bench. I also have, some other benches here. A lot of my smaller hand tools are here in this area. And then back there is where I keep my lasers. I keep them back here because even though the lasers are kind of functioning in multiple layers, for the most part, they're more like doing finessing stuff, like laser etching logos on things or cutting out like cavity covers and stuff like that. So that seems to make sense up here. Plus, back here is where I have my wood burning stove, which is my only source of heat for the whole shop. So this tends to be the warmer part of the workshop, and this is where I would spend more of the downtime where my heart rate is down, like sitting and stringing and fretting and stuff. Whereas back there, it's a little bit more of physical labor, like moving slugs around. So it makes sense to sit still in the warmer area and work harder in the cooler area. All these cabinets that this bench is built on are stuff I got for free from people remodeling kitchens and throwing them away and stuff. And then this is some really cool stuff here. This is a nice cool metal cabinet that came out of a workshop of some kind. That was a free one. But this here, my main sort of guitar workbench, is an old doctor's examination room bench. You can see this part would actually like lift up. I pulled all the padding off, and it even has the the stirrups. And this came out of the Yale Medical School. They were like moving out of a building and they were selling these things cheap. I bought a couple of them, sold a couple, and kept one. So this is all, again, all scrap wood. These are garage sale drawers. That's why I'm missing some of them. This came out of an old Sears. It's all just stuff that, people have thrown away. This is bowling alley. It's an old piece of bowling alley floor. When I originally moved into the space, one of the things that attracted me to it was it's just a big wide open space. And so at the time I was making a lot of like 8-foot, 10-foot dining tables and stuff. And so that made sense to me. I had this one big giant workbench. I had just a big open space. But as the years have moved on, I found walls to be somewhat useful. And so I've built walls partly to keep heat in, and then I've gone and knocked some walls out to extend them. And because walls are where I can, hang things, of course. And then this wall is one that I just put in the most recent, just to not only give me some separation between some of the roughing in tools that are on the other side of it, but it also gives me this sort of display area and a place to just hang guitars, because I have guitars in volume here and the walls are pretty good places to put them. So I like having this little sort of clean space, and also because I don't have a showroom, when I do have people that want to come into the shop to discuss custom builds or try stuff out, I have at least something sort of nice to sit in and play. And yeah, this space is huge. On the other side of that door, you can see I have some of my metalworking tools and some tools I don't really use all that much, just put aside there. And then on the other side of the wall on this side is where I keep my vintage Volvo and my scooter that I converted to electricity. And so I've sort of like push the stuff out of this main space that I'm not really using, and I have further back some storage, and I have a lot of stuff that's just here because I have the space, which is like a downside of having space is you start just hanging on to things. And in the past year or two, I've been really trying to weed out the stuff that I'm not going to use, because my workflow has completely changed. Like, I don't make dining tables anymore, so I don't need the stuff to make dining tables and all that. And so I've been kind of slowly weeding stuff out and trying to stick to my junk picking roots and my sustainable roots without just being a hoarder. Like, there's a fine line. One of the other reasons I built walls besides keeping heat in is also in the summer when it gets humid, I do run a dehumidifier in this space to help keep the guitars somewhat climate controlled, as well as the wood that I use to make guitars. So in my big dank storage areas is where I might have some large pieces of wood, but then I do keep the stuff that I'm planning on using more immediately in this general area. Some of it you see is kind of shoved up in that corner behind there, and I keep a lot of it underneath my my CNC router over there, because I am somewhat controlling the humidity in here. I would love to run like a mini split and actually have heat and air conditioning and total climate control in this space, but I just simply don't have the electricity to do it. As it is now, I only have one 220 outlet that I share among 3 tools that use 220 power, so I can only use one of those tools at a time. Sometimes I dream of moving out of here into a place that has like a physical address and maybe a showroom, maybe some climate control, a bathroom. As it is now, I just go out and pee on a tree. But I do really love this space. I've been here a long time. I like it because it's inexpensive and it's quiet. Like I was showing you, it's really peaceful out here. And if I were to move up into like a more like on the grid type of a location, obviously everything's going to cost more, and that would mean I have to charge more. And I don't want to charge more. I'm not, I like that I can keep my prices low and just keep my overhead low, so I can just continue to sort of work at the pace I want to work and do the work that I want to do and have fun and enjoy it and share it all with you when I have the time and like I'm doing now. If I had to pay twice as much or 3 times as much a month to keep this place running, I wouldn't have the time to walk around and show you what I'm doing. All right. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of a different thing. If you have any questions or you want to know some specific stuff, you can ask about it in the comments, but I don't want to really get into all this specific tooling. I have what I have. I use what I use. That's not really important. I think it's the space that I find more interesting. All right. Be good.